Hey guys, my name is Aubrey Guerin, and I am super honored to be able to bring you guys one of the last Diamonds in December videos. And I'll say I don't even really feel worthy to be bringing this video to you guys in the midst of all the incredible videos that we've already had. But I also believe that God equips those he calls, and I felt called to volunteer when Tamara needed some last minute replacements. So here we are. And I am talking to you about a topic that I'm extremely passionate about, and a topic that I do hope will have some value to add to you. A lot of people ask, so what's your secret? What's your tip? How did you get to Diamond? And I'll tell you that I'm going to share my secret with you. And if you'll stick with me, I'm going to share it in two ways. I'm going to talk to you about prospecting and getting new people into the business, and then also creating business builders. And I think that my process, my system can help you do both of those things if you'll follow it. And my secret is that there's really no secret except for hard work and consistency. I want you to know that it is possible to work even when you don't feel like it. And you're like, duh, Aubrey, I know that. But here's the deal. As a self-employed business owner, you have a lot of opportunities to choose whether you're going to work or not work, when you're going to work and when you're not going to work. And when you go to a job, let's say that you're a nurse, let's say that you're a teacher, let's say that you're a hairstylist that works for a company like Fantastic Sam's. I don't know. Let's say you have a job where you clock in and clock out. You don't really get to choose when you go to work and when you don't go to work. Now, you could choose not to go to work, but eventually you're going to get fired. You can't just choose to work and not work. But when you're employed for yourself, you have to choose whether you're going to work or not work. You're going to have to choose whether you're going to give into those excuses or not give into those excuses. And so what I want you to know is that if you want to be successful in this business, the secret is to do the work consistently every day, all the time, on a consistent basis, on a regular basis. And here's what you need to be doing. Okay, so you know you need to work consistently. What do you do? I like analogies. Sometimes I call them obables, like metaphors, obables, analogies. I love analogies. So I was trying one time, several years ago, to think of an analogy that fit with how we work our businesses. And it needed to be something that was lots of different things all happening at once. And so I know some people talk about a recipe, but recipe just wasn't really doing it for me. Part of it is because I don't cook. So I'm really bad at cooking. I just don't do that. Let's not talk about that. I bring plates for Thanksgiving dinner, y'all. So anyway, but what came to me was the laundry cycle. If you are a woman and you have a family, you know that laundry is a process and it's a never-ending cycle. And while we don't always have positive feelings about laundry, I do want you to have positive feelings about your business. And I want you to think about it in this way. In the laundry cycle, there are steps, and you have to continually be doing those steps, and you can't just skip the ones you don't like or you got a problem. For example, let's say that I decided that I just don't want to wash clothes. I am fine with drying them, but I'm not going to wash them. Well, if I do that, then I'm drying dirty clothes, so that doesn't exactly work. Or let's say that I really don't like my washing machine. I don't like my dryer. I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the way that I feel when I touch the dryer. I don't like it. And so I'm going to skip it. Well, then my husband would have clean, wet clothes. He wouldn't be too happy about that. And that's kind of the way the laundry cycle works. You have to have clothes. You have to have a stream of clothes. My husband is great with giving me a stream of clothes to wash. Then you have to wash them. Then you have to dry them. Then you have to fold them. Then you have to put them away. If I decided that I really never wanted to put away the clothes because I just didn't feel good about that, or it just didn't fit into my schedule, or it annoyed me when my husband complained about where I put them, then we'd have no clothes in the drawers and they'd be piling up in the laundry room and then we'd have a problem. So your IPA is like that. Your intentional productive activity, your daily income producing activities. You can call them different things, but you have a system, you have a cycle, and you can't just skip certain things. So that cycle, if you want to write it down, 1, introduce new people into your network, build your funnel, build your audience. Just bringing new people into your network. You can do that by getting to know more people in person or online. Just being friendly and caring to everybody you meet and looking for new people to meet. That's step number 1, is bringing new people into your network. Okay? Step number 2 is building relationships. You build relationships by your Facebook posting, by your engagingness, on their posts and comments, by asking questions and being actually interested in the answers. We've had a lot of great videos in this series about connecting with people, so I'm not going to talk about that. But basically, step 2 is build the relationships with people in your network, people in your sphere of influence, and you do that by adding value, okay? Step number 3 is really important. That's when you do the ask. That's when you ask them, hey, I have no idea if this is for you or not, but I was curious if you'd be open to hearing about these natural products I've been taking that help with yada, yada, yada. Super simple. Okay, you got to do the ask. Step number 3 is the ask. Step number 4 is follow-up. And there are a gazillion follow-up videos out there. I'm not going to talk about follow-up. Step number 5 is close the deal. Again, 2 of my favorites are from Emily Gibson on closing the deal, and Sarah Taylor has an incredible masterclass on Bold Closing Strategies masterclass. It's on YouTube. Look it up. It's amazing. And then step number 6 is supporting the customer care and starting the process all over again. So let's say that I don't like making asks. I don't like asking people if they're open to finding out more about the products or the opportunity. Well, if I don't like asking, then that's kind of like saying I don't like drying the clothes. Eventually, we're going to have a problem. We're going to run out of clothes that are clean or dry, or one or the other. You can't just skip one of the parts. You have to do the ask. Some of my people aren't great with relationship building. They don't know how to add value. They have to learn how to add value. You can't just skip that step, because if you're asking a ton of people, but you've never added the value, if you've never built the relationship, they're going to ignore you. So you have to do all the steps, okay? Now, I said I was going to tell you how to make business builders too. You can use that process with business builders. Step number 1 is you got to increase your pool. Well, when you increase your network, you're increasing your network with some people that could be potential business prospects. But also, when you're signing customers up, you're increasing your potential business builders pool by adding in customers, even retail customers, right? So then you need to build the relationship with those people. A lot of your customers, they come in, but you don't really have a relationship with them. Before they're going to be open to the business ask, step number 3, you got to build the relationship. So again, add value. I've done trainings on adding value before. We can talk more about that another time, but you want to add value to people. And then step number 3, again, business ask. Now, this may be new prospects that you specifically see business traits in, like successful business traits in, but it may also be people that you've brought in as customers and you need to have that business ask. So step number 3 is you got to do the ask. You can't just skip it because you don't like it. You can't just skip it because it doesn't feel good. I promise you, you can come up with an ask that feels good to you. And if you can't do it by yourself, reach out, ask your upline, okay? You can do it, I promise. You can't skip that step. Step number 4, the fortune is in the follow-up. Just like you're gonna follow up with prospects that are interested in the products and prospects that are interested in the business, you're gonna follow up with your customers and add value to them, talk to them about the business, drip the business, you're gonna do that too. And then step number 5, close that deal. For a business builder, that's going to be getting them a win or getting them to agree to share an upgrade to an ambassador, but it can look a little different, but it's still the same process. And then step 6 is provide customer care and help them do the same thing. Start all over. So you're going to teach them how to prospect. You're going to teach them how to take care of their customers and go after their business builders. And here's the deal, y'all. I promise you can do that every day. And maybe not every day, but I just mean consistency, like 5 days a week. If there's an excuse that could have stopped me from working my business, I have it. I have a special needs child. I have a daughter with autism. My older child also has special needs. Just within this past month, we have gone to the ER with a family member at least once a week. My dad was in the hospital for 5 days. He almost died. He's great now. He's awesome. Then got done with that. My 2 kids got the flu. got done with that. And yesterday, during our Christmas celebration, my husband stabbed his finger and probably cut a tendon, needs to see a hand surgeon, and we had to go to the ER for stitches on Christmas. Like, I can make excuses for not working my business. If anybody can make excuses for not working their business, I've got a ton, okay? I have so many excuses for not working my business, and I want you to know that every day, whether I feel like it or not, I'm still doing my steps. I'm still going to be looking for new people to add to my network. I'm still going to be building relationships and engaging with people on social media and posting engaging things and posting value-adding things that help people to get to know me and like me and trust me. I'm still going to be asking people about taking a look at my products or my opportunity. I'm still going to follow up. I'm still going to close the deal. With all that going on this past month, I've still signed 4 people, 5 people, I don't know. But it's because I'm consistent. And it's because even on the days I have excuses, even on the days I don't feel like working, I work anyway. And that is absolutely the secret. And I want you to know that you can do that too. Because you are capable of so much more than all that you could ask or imagine according to His power. The reason for the season, according to God's power that works within you, okay? You can do it, and I'm so grateful to have a few minutes to share with you. So my challenge for you today is to find an IPA sheet that you like, that you're going to commit to doing 5 days a week. And then I want you to message your sponsor and show them the IPA sheet that you are going to commit to using. And if you don't have one, if you don't know one, then reach out to me. I'll try to respond to you. It's a little crazy around here, but I'll try. If you don't have a sponsor that can help you find an IPA sheet, let me know. Look me up. I will get back to you when I have a chance and find an IPA sheet that you're going to commit to using in 2024, and you will have started yourself on the road to the success secret. Love y'all.